Wait, do I have the... Okay, no, I don't. Good. Konnichiwa! Hello! Hi, Mary. Hi, Dallas. What's up? I have a new headphone setup, a new monitoring setup for myself, and it's different than usual. And because it's different than usual, I'm not used to it, and it feels weird. But I'll get used to it, because I don't want to keep wearing Bluetooth earbuds to listen back to my shit. It's annoying and difficult, and it'd be much better if I could just use my little Focusrite thingy, my little soundbox. That'd be so much easier. So I'm doing that. But it doesn't mean that I'm wearing bulkier headphones than usual, and it's muting my voice a bit more than I'm used to. So it's a bit strange. Also, it's 4 degrees. It's too cold. It's too cold. What's that in Fahrenheit? So my American viewers know what the fuck I'm going through right now. It's 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Too cold. Simply too cold. Too cold. Too cold. It's too cold. But we're going through it. What's the formula? Celsius times 9 divided by 5 plus 32. I'm not doing that in my head. What's a simpler way to think of that? Headphones because of school? Yes, I have new headphones because of school. Alright? I had to get new headphones with the little 1/4-inch jack because I have to plug them into sound cards and such. And they don't like the little tiny they don't like the little tiny jack. The little tiny jack that's on your phone. It's not good enough. You gotta have the big one. And so I have a little converter. Also, let's have some Stream Cafe. So I have a little converter. And I have it plugged into my thingy. So I can monitor directly from my sound thingy. You know how it works. But I did some sync tests. Actually, shout out to... 0 is freezing, 30 is hot, 20 is acceptable. That's the scale. Okay, yes. That's correct. What was the thing that I used? I might actually save this video for later use because it's incredibly useful. Can I just save it to my watch later or something? This thingy. Shout out to this thingy. Where is it? Give me my YouTube capture, please. This. Shout out to this. This is so useful. Thank you. Do you want to know what this is? It's literally just this. It's literally just this. And it's so useful. Thank you. Hi, Papa. Anyway, let's turn that off because no one likes metronome sounds. But it's so useful. Thank you, DJO. Thank you. I needed that. Also, congratulations, Dad, for going to a cafe. It's too cold to go out. Too cold. Nope. But in case you're wondering what work we're doing today, needs more cowbell. So true. In case you're wondering what we're doing today, I might bring up Palmer Farm just for funsies. I don't know if we'll use Palmer Farm today, but I don't have any work in particular that I need to get done. Because usually this would be my Japanese practice stream, but I don't actually have... I'm actually taking a break from my Japanese classes. I thought I was going to take a break. I was going to keep doing my Japanese classes at the same time as school, but then I realized that that's going out of the house too many days in a row, and it was going to destroy me. So I'm deciding I'm taking a break from Japanese classes, which makes me sad because I felt like I was making a lot of good progress. But I don't have any Japanese homework to do because of that. And currently, most of my school classes have been basically getting familiar with the programs and the instruments and tools and such that are at the school. And we haven't really been given a thing that we can work on at home yet. So I can't really do any homework here yet. Read the Shinbun, see how much you can understand for a warm-up. Read the news. You want me to read the newspaper? No. I can't read the newspaper. You want me to read the newspaper? Also, ew, reading the newspaper? Gross. I don't want to read the news. But, so we're gonna be mostly just kind of practicing in a work mindset. Maybe we'll draw some stuff. Maybe we'll edit some stuff. I don't know. But one thing I want to practice, actually, is I don't know if this will be a good stream. But I need to practice singing. Because a lot of music production is recording. And most of my classmates all play instruments of some kind. Or piano, and they know how to use MIDI keyboards and such. I actually do have a keyboard. Set up my keyboard. Just get it and start learning piano stream. I feel like watching someone learn an instrument is probably not entertaining. It's probably incredibly annoying. But I do want to practice singing some more, so I can sing for my own tracks and things like that and help out. Because I can't make a piano play a consistent melody, but I can make my voice do that. So if I can learn how to sing better, it would probably help. And I actually, before stream started, because I've never known what my range is. I've never like tested it or seen what it is. I used a website to practice live. Okay. Then, alright. Get my keyboard out. I wonder... Oh, I only have one. Oh no, do I have? No, I don't. I don't have an instrument. What's the input called? I don't have the... Shut up. I don't have a DI. I don't have a DI. That's what it is. That's what it's called. I don't have a DI. So I can't plug it into my Focusrite. Do I even have another XLR here? I have to have another XLR here somewhere. If I don't, then that's bad behavior. MIDI controller? I don't have a MIDI controller. I have just like a real keyboard. Because I do want to learn how to play piano at some point. But I was struggling with it. And I got frustrated. And then I didn't need to learn how to play anymore, so I kind of put it away. But I do still have the keyboard. But yeah, I've always wondered what my range is, and I did a little test before stream started with a website. I'm not sure if it's working. Yeah, at any time you have I know you have a couple. Of course you do. But I might just practice singing today. I did a test on a website that I don't know if it's real. It seemed real. It seems that I'm a mezzo-soprano. And that feels right. That feels right. I think... Oh, I closed the site, so I don't know where it is anymore. But I think the highest note... I could do it again. Here, let's do, Here. We'll see. Do you want to test my shit? Test what my voice is? There you go. Tone Gym. I don't endorse this website. I barely know what it is. Alright. Turn this off. Okay. But we can do this. Allow you this time to record me. But we gotta sing our highest note and our lowest note. Alright. And drink some water first, actually. That's a good idea. What's the highest note I can sing? Okay, I know I can... Ariate mezzo katare? Oh, okay. And of course, I've got the Beginning of stream sneezes. So now my sinuses are full of gunk, and that's gonna be really helpful. Okay. Okay, so highest note. So I know I can hit the one in the code. So hang on. Okay, I think that's the highest one I can do. Okay. Okay, F sharp 5. There we go. Now my lowest note. I don't know. I'm really bad at going low. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. Okay, that's probably the lowest I can go. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. Hang on. Can I try that again? Oh. Okay, that's better. That was better. That I felt more comfortable. Okay, yeah, mezzo. I thought so. Do you want to twit? It's nearly a Getty Lee on the high note. Thank you. But look, it's comparing me. See, that's all right. Julie Andrews. That's why, dude. Julie Andrews. That's why I can sing Sound of Music so well. That makes sense. But there we go. It compares you. Dude, Billie Eilish can hit a D6. Billie Eilish is crazy, dude. Okay. There. Mezzo soprano. That makes sense. That makes sense, right? But there. If you've ever wanted to know, that's about it. It's probably not exactly that. Congrats on being almost Bjork. Thank you. Bjork can go way lower than me. Tina Turner, though. Yeah, Julie Andrews can hit a G5. If I can hit a G5, then I can do I can do most of Julie Andrews stuff, except for when she goes low. My low range is not that good. My low range is not great. I need to sneeze. Dude, I used to listen to a lot of Lily Allen when I was a child. I kind of forgot that I did that. Sometimes I forget, like, artists that I used to listen to a ton when I was a kid. I used to listen to a lot of my 3 top artists when I was a kid were probably Lily Allen, Kylie Minogue. These are all different eras of my childhood. I kind of would move from one favorite artist to the next. But Lily Allen, Kylie Minogue, oh, Pink. I listened to a lot of Pink. I think there was a period of time where I was really into Jessica Mauboy, who is an Australian darling, and I don't know if anyone outside of Australia knows who she is. Was she on Eurovision? Liliana says she makes more money from FeedPic than Spotify. Well, tell me something I don't know. Jessica Mauboy. What's she up to? She was born in Darwin? She was raised in Darwin. No, she was born and raised in Darwin. I'm sorry. She was on Eurovision. Damn. Fourth artist can be for Australia. He may be curious back in a second. Yeah, go do it. I remember Jessica Mauboy. She was like one of my favorite artists when I was... I don't even remember how old I was. I was young. Alright. But we're gonna try and practice some stuff. I already did some vocal warm-ups before. But one thing I want to do is start memorizing some lyrics to some songs that I can sing, like, reliably. Specifically for sound checks. Because sometimes, when you need to test a microphone, you want someone to sing into it a consistent and kind of loud song. And if I could have a song that I know well and I can just sing, that would be useful. Most of the songs I want to sing are in Japanese or Korean. I have some in English. I really want chocolate. What's the highest note that Chew hits in this? Chocolate by Chew. I can sing most of it. There's a high note in it that I don't think I can hit. I just don't think I can. Yeah, it's too high. It's simply too high. I don't think I can hit that one. But the like post-chorus part. That part is so hard to sing. It's so hard, so high up, and like the tones of it are really weird too. Yeah, that's not a reliable song. That's not a reliable song. I can't get that. Same with the code. The code is like, if I can sing the code, it's like a good day, but it's not every day. My favorite things is Julie Andrews. It's got some... It's just kind of a boring song to use as a sound check, but I can sing it pretty reliably. Let's try. You know what? And let's do this. Why don't we do this? Hi. No, not that. There we go. How about this? Okay, where's my shit? I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. All right. How's that audio level if I do this? I think I did test this before stream, so it should be okay. Okay, yeah. Because this part has some... It has some high notes, some sustained notes. This would be a good, reliable one for sound testing. It's just kind of... It's show-tuney, so it's embarrassing to sing repetitively a lot, you know? But we'll give it a go. We'll try this one. Okay. I'm just gonna try. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Okay, I feel weird singing with these headphones on. It feels weird. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna take one side of the headphones off. Like, too much vibrato. Oh no, too much vibrato. Also, do you like my thumbnail scroll in the background? You're welcome. Okay. If I have one headphone off, is that easier? Also, let me know if the music and my voice are too off sync and it's annoying. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Okay, that felt better. That felt better. If I took one headphone off, I felt like I could hear myself. I felt like I was singing really quietly before. Might be more of a Swing the Entries performance, but that's hard, yeah. She really adds a lot of emotion to it because it's the show tune. And that's hard to do as a sound check. You know, it's hard to do like a song with like a lot of emotional performance when you're trying to do a sound check. Did I do I Will Always Love You? And I will always love you. That goes decently low. And there's some high notes in here too. It's in Korean though, so it's a bit harder for me to sing. Hang on a second. 영원히 사랑한 것만 같은 사이 난 너의 마지막 여자라는 너의 lie 우리 이제 너무 머리와 바라나 봐 적은 낯을 붙지만 Yeah, the lyrics are too hard for me to sing reliably. I'm memorizing the sounds rather than the words, and so it makes it like I can hit the notes in this one, but because I'm keeping up with the lyric, it's way harder. When you don't quite know what sound you're trying to make with your mouth, it makes singing the note properly really hard. we could just practice Connect. That's my go-to. Gonna sneeze again, Jesus Christ. This one.いつになったらなくした未来を私ここで待ってみることできるの溢れ出した不安の影を何度でも咲いてこの世界歩んでこう止めどなく刻まれた時は今始まりつけ変わらない想いを乗せ閉ざされた扉開けよう目覚めて心は走り出した 来を描くため難しい道で始まってもそれは綺麗の青さでいつも待っててくれるだから怖くないもう何があってもくじけないI ran out. I wasn't doing my breaths in time with that one. Whoops. Yeah, I can sing in Japanese pretty comfortably. Korean I really need to practice. But there's so many Korean songs I like that I will take the effort to practice. I feel like this is a higher pitch, was it? Let me hear that again. Yeah, I feel like it goes lower. 交わした約束忘れないよ目を閉じてしかめる押し寄せた闇振り払って進むよ This version feels like it wants me to sing higher. Which is just the instrumental. Yeah. And that one, the lyrics start right away. So it's like they're count in. Iつになったらなくした未来を私ここで待ってみることできるの溢れ出した不安の影を何度でも咲いてこの世界歩んでこう止めどなく刻まれた時は今始まりつけ変わらない思いを乗せ閉ざされた扉開けよう目覚めて心は走り出した未来を描くため難しい道でNo. What's my voice doing? It's cause I fucking have my fucking stream sneezes. So now my nose is all gunked up. I can't sing! Hi, Chippy! Hang on. That's so stupid. Singing during stream is so hard because I start sneezing when I start streaming. As far as karaoke productivity, yeah, I gotta practice singing. 目覚めた心は知り出した未来を描くため難しい道で立ち止まってもそれは綺麗の青さでいつも待っててくれるだから怖くないもう何があってもくじけない I'm used to the anime opening version where it just goes kujikenai and I kind of like that better. I kind of like when it just cuts off because that being a longer note is nice, but I like that it kind of cuts off. I think it's cute. It's kind of just a drop. 交わした約束忘れないよ目を閉じ確かめる押し寄せた闇振り払って進むよ I feel like singing with the instrumental is almost harder. Maybe I'm singing in a different key. This is the song I'm most familiar with, at least. Iつになったらなくした未来を私ここで待ってみることできるの溢れ出した不安の影を何度でも咲いてこの世界歩んでこう止めどなく刻まれた時は今始まりつけ変わらない思いを乗せ閉ざされた扉開けよう Why am I going into head voice so much in this? When I sing along to the music, it feels like I'm going into head voice way too much. いつになったらなくした未来を私ここで待ってみることできるの Am I singing in a different key? Is that why it's easier for me to sing without the music? I don't have the ears for this yet, so I can't actually hear. いつになったらなくした未来を Slightly out of range? Yeah, maybe. Because when I sing it without the music, I feel way more comfortable. できるの溢れ出した不安の影を何度でも咲いてこの世界歩んでこう Mental thing? I feel like it's also a mental thing. I think it's also the timing. Where I feel like when I'm singing it without the music, I'm focused more on the notes themselves rather than keeping in time with the music. So I'm thinking of the notes themselves and I can hit the notes easier, but when the music's happening, I'm like on a time limit, you know? 目覚めた心は走り出した未来を描くため難しい道で立ち止まってもそれは綺麗な青さで実は待っててくれるだから怖くないもう何がでもくじけない I like when it cuts off. The longer note is cute, but I like when it just stops. Let me try. There we go. Yeah, the lyrics start right at the beginning of the song, so there's no way I can... if I'm using the actual instrumental, I don't have any counted. いつになったらなくした未来を私ここで待ってみることできるの溢れ出した不安の影を何度でも咲いてこの世界歩んでこう止めどなく刻まれた時は今にすげ I just skipped a whole one 思いを乗せ閉ざされた扉開けよう目覚めた心は走り出した未来を描くため難しい道で立ち止まってもそれは綺麗な青さでいつも待っててくれるだから怖くないもう何がでもくじけない Yeah, with the instrumental I also have to do that note. It's weird. Why is it weird? It feels weird. I don't even know what English songs there are. What are English songs? What are songs in English? I only know English versions of Korean songs. Oh, a song I did want to learn how to sing was actually the Evangelion opening. So I think I can do that. 残酷は天使のように少年よ神話になれ Yeah, I can hit that. I don't know the lyrics after that though. It'd be fun though. That's a lower song though. Going for like 40 minutes. I probably need to take a break. Probably do need to take a break. Walking on the subway, Smash Mouth. I'm not singing a Smash Mouth song. Are there any songs I listen to in English? I'm trying to think of any song. Can I go to my... I'll go to my Spotify. What's a song in English? All I can think of is like maybe Eurovision songs are probably the closest. There are some of those that are in English. If I go to my current playlist, what's the first song in English that's in this playlist? Let me find it. I mean Chocolate, but we already figured out a problem with that one. Like Jenny is mostly in English, but that's also rap. None of these songs are in English. Yeah, none of them. None of them. Well, Chocolate is pretty high. Chocolate is so high. There's also a note in there that I just don't think I can hit. I think it's out of my range. Happy birthday. No. What do I have in... The code is just too unreliable. The code I can hit, but I have to be on a good day, you know? Like, it's so high. Is there? I don't know. There's like no sounds in English that I know. It's like Tom Gotti shit. I don't know, man. Just practice snow halation some more. That's the classic. It's just the snow halation. Dude, are there any? I'm the scat man, set by the scat man. I do scat sometimes. Let's think of anything. Simply anything. Anything in English. Guys, I don't think I listen to music in English. I think this is my biggest problem. Okay. These are all... These are all in other languages. All of my favorite Eurovision songs are in other languages too! You never mentioned an English song before. I was like, is there any Eurovision songs I know? And it's like, the code is the only one I can think of that's actually in English. And that's so hard. Fucking sing Crazy English version. For Maxi. Da 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 da. It's so high. Okay. I'm gonna try. We're gonna try. And it's gonna go badly. I'm blowing your mind. A marvelous creation. I'm tasting so good. I'm one of a kind. I'm playing with your patience. You know that I should. 'Cause I'll be in a dream, in a sweet fantasy, and I'll be feeling so good. And if you wanna see, sing to my melody and have a little time tonight. It's so high, it's so high. I'll be in a dream, in a sweet fantasy, and I'll be feeling so good. If I just sing all in my head. If you wanna see, sing to my melody and have a little time tonight. Like, I can do it like that, but that's not... I need something that I can just belt into a microphone easily. Hi, Rasmo. Disney? I hate Disney. I will not be singing Disney. What's some of the songs from K-pop Demon Hunter in English, aren't they? Which ones? Have a little time tonight. It's not as cute though. Music. Soundtrack. Maybe is golden in English? Let me try. The ghost. Oh, it's the summon Korean. Oh, hang on. A moment, you know, together we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Up with our voices. And when it gets something, gonna be golden. Is that what it is? It's little bits of Korean. What's the note? I need to listen to the actual part with the vocals, so I'm gonna turn it off. So I'm gonna make sure you can't hear it, because when it has the vocals in it, sometimes YouTube gets mad about it. YouTube doesn't like when you use the vocals. It doesn't mind so much karaoke, but if you use the vocals, they don't like it. Let me hear. I'm gonna sing along to it with the lyrics, but you guys can't hear it. Okay. I was a ghost, I was alone. On the throne, I didn't know how to believe. Was the queen that I meant to be. Lies tried to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. The rhythm of that is weird. 'Cause I got too wild, and now I know but now that's how I can be. Dude, the rhythm of this is weird. Now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Dreaming hard, we came so far. You know, together we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Up, up, up with the. Oh, how high does that go? Hang on, how's that? How? Up, up with the voices. Dude, that goes so high. Up with our voices. Gonna be golden. Now I'm shining like I'm born to be. Like I'm born to be. Dude, that's crazy. I'm done hiding, now I'm shining. I need to answer Sopranos and never can find a good song to practice with. Dude, the high notes in this song are crazy! We're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gotta be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. You only get us to heaven. Gotta be golden. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can kind of do it. We're going up, up, up with our voices. That's so high. Also, the rhythm of the first verse is really weird. I was a ghost, I was alone. The rhythm of the first verse, I'm gonna have to listen to it a bunch. I haven't listened to this song as much as other songs. It feels like a good song for like belting and practice, but I need to listen to it just some more. Maybe what it sounds like. Hang on. So I'll find your harmony. Fearless and undefined, this is what it sounds like. My voice without the lies, this is what it sounds like. Dragon Song from a one-ending expansion episode. Dude, what is Dragon Song actually? Dragon Song. Let me hear it. Susan Calloway, vocalist. Here. Clear. Okay, that's all doable. So far it's doable. I'm just sussing out the notes to see if I can hit them. I'm not trying to sing it. My weird humming is just me trying to match the pitches. Yep. Congratulations, Dallas. You'll be over quickly. Okay, it's all doable. It's all normal. There are high notes. Okay, there we go. Most of these belts are mid notes. Most of these belts are mid notes. Hey. Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. Chippy, you do a bit, but that's doable. That's so doable. I'm not familiar enough with the song to just sing it off the top. You know, what are the lyrics? Let me get it. Is there karaoke? This is the crunchiest karaoke you've ever seen. Okay, this is a less crunchy karaoke. Here, I'll let you hear this. Takes a while. I'm not familiar with the lyrics of this, so it's gonna be a lot of muttering. Children of the land, do you hear? Echoes of the truth spin clear. Yeah, I don't know that. I need to know it better. But that's totally doable. What's the? That's totally doable. I'll practice it off stream because it's a bit. Some of it is just me listening to the song over and over again and singing along with the lyrics, and that's not fun to. It's not just not fun to watch. It's also copyright hell. It's also copyright hell. I feel like I could. Is me thinking that I can sing Golden hubris? Is it hubris? Thank you. I mean, like, you trying to sell my personality for a time, as you should. I feel like is it my hubris that I think I can do Golden? Going up, 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 it's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gotta be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. You're gonna get. Okay, hang on. Give me the romanization, please. It's I can read Korean, but not that fast. You're gonna get us golden. Gotta be golden. What is it? 영원히 깨져서 없는. 영원히 깨져서 없는. Gonna be golden. We're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gotta be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. 영원히 깨져서 없는. Gonna be golden. That's doable. Weirdly, the verses are really confusing though. The rhythm of the verses is just weird. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm done hiding now, I'm shining like I'm born to be. That's wrong. Dreaming hard, we came so far. Yeah, I don't remember this part. I don't remember the lyrics for this part. We're going up, up, up. it's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gotta be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. Young when you catch us something. Gotta be golden. Hiding now, I'm shining like I'm born. I'm done high. I'm doing the fucking Ruby thing. This is exactly what happened to Ruby. I'm turning into a demon, dude. I'm done hiding now, I'm shining like I'm born. I'm Ruby, dude. I'm doing exactly what Ruby did. What is it? Let me hear it again. Let me hear the actual version. It's so high, dude. It's our moment. You know we're gonna be going. Gotta be golden. Oh, up, 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 it's our voices. Golden. You know it's gonna be golden. It's not muted. Fuck. Ignore me. Try again. Thank you. Going up, 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 it's our moment. You know, together we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. Young when I get to something. Gonna be golden. I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born to be. Oh, our time, no fears, no lies. That's who we're born to be. Whoa, what the fuck? Gonna be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born to be. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a crazy note to hit. That's crazy. No, my hubris says I can sing the chorus of this, but not that. That's the post-chorus. And that's the part that Rumi gets stuck on too. That's too much. Too much. What about this is what it sounds like? Da, 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 da. This is what it sounds like. Because I'm ashamed of things that even I don't understand. Tried to fix it, I tried to fight it. My head was twisted, my heart divided, lies all collided. I don't know why I didn't trust you to be on my side. Okay, there we go. Into a million pieces and I can't go back. But now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. The sky's a part of me, darkness and harmony. My voice without the lies, this is what it sounds like. Did I cover up the color stuck inside my head? I should have let the jagged edges meet the light instead. Show me what's underneath, I'll find your harmony. The song we couldn't write, this is what it sounds like. Okay. And then we got Gima. There we go. Hang on. Not alone, We listen to the demons, we let this get between us, but none of us are out here on our own. We were cowards, so we were liars. No, we're not heroes, we're still survivors. Dreamers, the fighters, no lying, I'm tired. Dive in the fire, and I'll be right here by your side. I'm not singing it perfectly, I'm just trying to get the vibe. To a million pieces and we can't go back, but now we're seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. This scar's a part of me, darkness and harmony. My voice without the lies, this is what it sounds like. Why did we cover up the colors stuck inside our head? Get up and let the jagged edges meet the light instead. Show me what's underneath, I'll find your harmony. Fearless and undefined, this is what it sounds like. And there's a lot of drama happening. This is like the whole scene is the video I'm listening to, so it's like the whole thing. Yeah, the whole confrontation, yeah, we're looking at you. Go back to the song. Yep. It's the audience chanting the thing. Yeah, no more abs. What it sounds like. Broken to a million pieces and we can't go back, but now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. The scar's a part of me, darkness and harmony. My voice without the lies, this is what it sounds like. Why did we cover up the colors stuck inside our head? Get up and let the jagged edges beat the light instead. Show me what's underneath, I'll find your harmony. Fearless and undefined, this is what it sounds like. My voice without the lies, this is what it sounds like. Fearless and undefined, this is what it sounds like. Truth after all this time, our voices all combined. When darkness meets the light, this is what it sounds like. Okay, I think I got, that one's easier. Golden is crazy, but this one I think I can do. We're broken to a million pieces and we can't go back, but now we're seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. This scar's a part of me, darkness and harmony. My voice without the lies, this is what it sounds like. Why did we cover up the colors stuck inside our head? Get up and let the jagged edges meet the light instead. Show me what's underneath, I'll find your harmony. Fearless and undefined, this is what it sounds like. Yeah, that's way easier than Golden. There's some part of my hubris that says I can do it. 'Cause I could do the chorus, kinda. But the post-chorus? Now I'm shining like I'm born to be. That's way too low. Like I'm born to be. Oh, hard time loving. That's okay. I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born. Like I'm born. Like I'm born to be. It's not gonna happen, dude. It's not happening. Dude, that's crazy. Who's Rumi's voice actor? Is that Auden Cho? Is that Auden Cho as Rumi? Like I'm born to be. Like I'm born to be. It's so high. 'Cause like that part, we're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know together we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. You wanna get us on then. Gonna be golden. I think I sang that whole part a bit too high, but yeah. The chorus is doable, the post-chorus is not. That's not happening. And then how it's done, I feel like it's too poppy for what I'm trying to do. How it's done, done, done. Yeah, that's not as vocally intensive. Dude, that's crazy. Is it hang on, let me double check. Is that odd and show? Yeah, it's odd and show. Damn, that's crazy, dude. Can I bring me Lucy? Yes. You can bring Lucy in. Panorama. It's like a panorama. Dude, that's so high. Let me hear panorama. Again, this is one that you can't hear. It's like a panorama. Hi, Millie. Oh no, baby's here. Baby's here. Everyone say hi, baby. She's warm. She's sleepy. Oh no. Oh no.
See ya.
Baby's here to harmonize. See ya, Mary. Okay. Lucy, you're gonna be good. Lucy's gonna sing. Lucy does love to sing. We know this. Should take a panorama. Should take a panorama. I'm just doing nonsense, trying to hit the notes. Dude, it's so high. It's so high for so long, for like the whole song. It's so long. It just goes for so long. Like there's no rest. There's no rest where you can lower it down. It just keeps going. Yeah, this is what it sounds like. It's doable. I broke into a million pieces and I can't go back. But now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. Yeah, that's possible. Is there a karaoke that you guys can hear? What about this one? C sharp is the key. Okay. Go back to the part that I actually know. Watch me in C sharp. Broke into a million pieces and I can't go back. But now I'm seeing all the beauty in the broken glass. The scars are part of me, darkness and harmony. My voice without the lies, this is what it sounds like. Why did I cover up the colors stuck inside my head? I should have let the jagged edges meet the light instead. Show me what's underneath, I'll find your harmony. The song we couldn't write, this is what it sounds like. That's doable. I think this is just piano. This is just piano. The song we couldn't write, this is what it sounds like. Yeah, I can do that. My hubris. My hubris. Going up, bizarre moment. You're not together, we're glowing. Gonna be golden. Oh, up, with our voices. I'm gonna get you hard time. I'm done hiding like I'm born to be. I think my voice is getting a bit tired. I've been singing for like an hour. Should we do something else? Move on from singing, do something else. I don't even know what else to do. Play Uma Musume. Lucy's skittering now. Lucy also hates when I sing. She hates it. She doesn't like it. She doesn't want to be in the same room with me as I sing. And we gotta deal with her now. We gotta deal with Lucy now. and her skittery percussion. Okay, let's go back to... No, wait, and then this. There we go. Lucy is a hater of the arts. She is. She hates the arts, and I don't know why. Lucy, please. What's going on? Just checking the secret club, and I see Kate is bakushining. Kate is bakushining. Love to see a bakushin. That's a song I can sing. Bakushin, 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 shin. There's a song to add to the list. Can I do Nomia, 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 yeah. It could be Nomia, yeah. What would it be? I think Nomia, yeah makes more sense. Cause Teo has hers, and she goes Teo, 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 yo. What is it? She goes Teo. That's what she does. Teo, Teo, Teo. And then Goroshi, 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 she. Actually, I think she said Shin Shin. She's gonna die. How's the productivity going? Great. Everything's normal. Everything's normal over here, from what I think. I'm gonna stretch real quick. Actually, we're gonna take a stretching break. Oh, and it's medicine time. I nearly forgot. It's medicine time. Lucy, we have to take meds. Courses aren't production. They aren't productivity. But I am thinking about them. Could I learn? Oh, that's actually something I want to do. I want to learn how to sing Umapule. I know we were talking about learning songs in English. But hear me out. Umapule. Umapule. What if... You know, just a little bit. What if just a little bit of Umapule? Just a little bit of Umapule. Umapule, Umapule, Sukadachi, Umapule, Uma, Anya, San, Ni, Etifan. Oh, there's an English version? There's an English version of Umapule Legend? Guys, there's an English version of Umapule Legend! Holy shit, wait! That's crazy, dude. Wait, what does it sound like? It's so cute! Wait. Craving waffles, dreaming bagels! That's so good! No, that's so good. I love that. Craving waffles, dreaming bagels! That's so good, wait. Densetsu. Lyrics, please. Umadachi, Umaboy, Sekdachi, Umaboy, Uma, Onion, Shani, Ichi, It's so fun. It's so fast though. It's so fast. It's so fast, dude. I couldn't do it. But imagine a world. Hey, what's the fun? Kimi no ai wa so 走り出しバキュンバキュンかけてよこんなレースは初めてスキュンドキュンドねバキュンバキュン大好きだよ今日も奏でるハッピーハッピータリン321 go fight ウピウピハニー321 fight I could do that part at least 君の愛がスキュンドキュン走り出しバキュンバキュンかけて What? Hang on, how does that work? How does that flow? Let me hear it. How's that flow? Did you like how I said we're not gonna sing anymore and then I got distracted? Hang on, we're going back over here.光灯すドキドキドキドキドキドキドキドキスキュンドキュン走り出しバキュンブキュンかけて Oh, they say like かけてゆくよこんなレースは初めてスキュンドキュン胸 Is it 胸がに Is it 胸がなりちめてスキュンドキュンWait, what's the mune? Oh, I didn't hear it do it. Mune ga nari. That's what it is. Mune ga nari. Bakyun bakyun datsuki da yo. Kyou mo kanaderu. Happy happy darin 321 go fight. Upi upi honey 321 fight. This part. I at least want to know the chorus. Okay. At least the chorus, guys. Listen! I know I said we were gonna take a break. But what if... But, like, hear me out. What if... What if... What if Upi Upi Honey...321 go fight? There we go. Yeah, this is the part I can't do. Okay, there we go. Yeah. 光の女神はシューする虹の彼方へ行こう風を切ってちて光ともすドキドキドキドキドキドキドキドキ君の愛はザキキュンザキュンとせり出しバキュンバキュンかけてゆこう Oh, I forgot that かけてゆくよ That's what it is. Hang on. ドキドキドキドキドキドキドキドキ君の愛はガスキュンドキュン走り出しバキュンバキュンかけてゆくよこんなレースは初めてスキュンドキュン胸がにロキュンドキュン大好きだよ今日も奏でるハッピーハッピーダリン321 go fight ウピウピハニー321 ファイトうぶだっちうまぽいうまぽいOkay, there we go. That's it. I'm sorry. We're back. We'll do something else. I'm sorry. We'll go back. 321 fight. It's just cute, okay? And I did mess it up a little bit. かけてゆくよ That's hard to say. バキュンバキュンかけてゆくよこんなレースは初めて Do you like how I said we're gonna stop and then I immediately started practicing again? スキュンドキュン胸がりバキュンバキュン大好きだよ今日も gonna deru. Happy happy daddy, Zani ichi go fight. Uppy uppy honey, Sani ichi fight. There we go. Okay, do something else. Do something else, Nomia. Do something else. Anything else? Anything else? What's something we can work on? Dude, I have sync to work on. That's not really proper work. That's a personal thing. That's a personal project. That doesn't count, does it? I don't know. What's some shit I need to do? I need to do some more editing. I need to do some drawing. None of these things I think I have the brain power for at the moment. Oh, right! I forgot! I forgot! Wait, I have something I want to share with Chippy. Wait. Chippy, I have a thing, hang on. Where is it? There it is. So this is a Sync Lore Bible. Termichaki Milk, welcome back. I didn't want to just name it the Amoeba. I didn't want to name the city the Amoeba, so I named it My Amoeba. Because I listened back to a part of it, and Chippy said, "That's my amoeba." And so I said, "Yes, that's my amoeba." That's my amoeba, exactly. So that's my amoeba. That's the city. I hope you like it. Right, and I was also trying to figure out, cause I want this continent to be like super varied in its cultural like where I get inspiration. I want to have inspiration from all over the world for this continent, because I don't want to be just like, it's Europe but fantasy. Like I want to pull some inspiration from everywhere, even if it's just subtle. Like Mare, I'm really inspired by Dedinkuyu and Petra. Those places are really cool. They're pretty far apart, but basically kind of just like, because it's a really small area, but I want to just like cram as much shit into it as possible. But I can't figure out what I want. Also, this is for Maxi, who said, "I hate when I write things backwards." Look, I wrote it backwards, but like in Japanese. Soroche. That's for Maxi, who hates when you just name things shit backwards. I feel like Maxi said that, and then I was like, alright, bet. I do need a name for the city, which is inspired by Lari Konyada. And if you don't know about Lari Konyada, I kind of want Cheroso to be like inspired by, the whole point is like it's like really tall mountain range, and I kind of don't want it to just be one, because I hate in fantasy when something's just obviously this is just this place but with fantasy. So I kind of like when things combine, and I'm kind of like, what if I just take all of the highest mountain ranges on Earth and just kind of jam them into one, and then make a weird mishmash like culture that's kind of like, what? And maybe there's bird people there, you know, maybe there's bird people there because they live in the mountains, you know. Although Morkdal, I do have visions for Morkdal, which is I want the big classic dwarves with the big red beards. I want like the big classic Viking looking dwarves, which is why I said Scandinavia. But there's other parts of Morkdal where I'm like, no, but I want it to be like there's parts of Morkdal where I'm like, I want this kind of like crazy Viking aesthetic that we associate with like classic fantasy dwarves. But also there's parts of Morkdal that I'm like, I kind of want to be inspired by like the plains of like Africa. Like I really like the landscape of them, but then how do I put those two next to each other in a way, like what's the midpoint of that that I can kind of put between, so it doesn't just look like there's two separate halves of this country. You see what I'm going with? In Sync, I want there to be literally everything ever. But it's just like one compacted space, and it's gonna kind of just go, it's just kind of gonna go, you know. And I guess I could focus on just one part and make it more interesting. Because maybe it's better to do one thing really well than do a bunch of things half well. But specifically, have you guys seen Petra? Hang on. Let me find. You seen this shit? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. I want to put like it's like this and Derinkuyu are both like Derinkuyu is like I think it's Turkish. It's Turkish, and there's it's like the city that's completely underground, which is RPG stuff. Yeah, it's like a city that's completely underground, and then there's Petra, which is in Jordan, which is stuff carved into the side of a, it's like this crazy palace carved into the side of a mountain. Isn't that sick? And you can see where I've kind of meshed the two ideas in my head, where I'm like, what if there was a city that was like kind of underground but also kind of carved into the mountain, and kind of like mishmash of those two things. And there's also places in Italy. There's like towns built into the mountainsides in Italy. Where are those? Hang on. Italian. Is there like there's like parts of like Italy. Is it Italy, or am I thinking of somewhere else? But I remember seeing like photos of like an alleyway that was just like, it was just like a natural rock formation just like hanging over the top of the alleyway. And they just built like the houses into the side of the rock formation, like shit like that. And that happens all over the world, and I want to take inspiration from all those different places so I can mush it together into one kind of like, because if I take inspiration from lots of different cultures and then kind of mash them up into mine, then it becomes like a unique fantasy culture that is kind of different and weird. What? Oh, is there a town that's built into a mountain? Is it Spain? It's Spain! That's why I couldn't remember what it was. That's why I couldn't figure out. Why did I think it was Italian? Am I thinking of a different thing in Italy? I might be thinking of a different thing in Italy. But like shit like this, dude. I don't want to just open Google Images. That's a bad idea. So I'm gonna have to do it like this. And this is a terrible image quality. But it's like this shit. This shit. You see this shit? It's like houses just with like rock formations on top of it. That's sick as fuck. Pueblo houses? That sounds familiar. I nearly typed Pueblo horses. That's not correct. Yes, these also, yes. I forgot what they were called, but these. Correct. You're correct, Dallas. But like the buildings that are like built into mountains and shit. And so I've been looking all over the world like for like where different places, how they do it and why, like different, because there's different kinds of mountains. There's different kind of mountains and different kinds of rock. And I want to kind of smash them together. Hang on, I'm gonna write these down. This Petra, I should write down. I don't feel like spelling the word architecture right now. Houses. Oh, what was that place in Spain called? Let me find, what's the name of that place? It's Citadel de las... Oh no. De las Bodegas. There we go. No one tell Maxi how I pronounce Spanish. No one tell Maxi that I say Spanish bad. Maxi can't know that I'm bad at Spanish. Eastern Europe. But then like Spain. So I feel like I just gotta have, rather than naming countries or places, I'm just gonna mix it together. Although I do want Luen to be very inspired by Polynesia. and also Lurland Village. Because I basically wanted a country that was kind of just Lurland Village but bigger, so I named it Luen. And then when I started thinking more about it, I was like, what if you put like more the Polynesian stuff, because there's lots of Polynesian stuff near Australia, and that stuff always gets left out of fantasy. So what if I kind of put it and just kind of like inspired by that, and kind of the, you know, birds. I do like the Andes Mountains though as inspiration, because what's the plan with the world building? To put some people in it and have them build the world for me, essentially. But yeah, La Rinconada is in the Peruvian Andes. This is what it is. It's the highest permanent settlement in the world, and it's fucked up because you can't live there very long. You can't really have like a cool town, because people just gotta, because it's not good for you to live there. So it's kind of fucked up. But I like the idea of a really high up settlement, and how the effects of living so high up would affect the structure and architecture, and also the social environment. Hello, Lucy, can I help you? I can't help her. Nothing can help her. Also, I hate Arsenic Canada. Oh, wait. Let me find. What? Asbestos? What? Oh, I think I found it. This. Sources? I don't know how to say that. Valdesource. Leave me alone. Oh, French pronunciation? It's not gonna say it. Say it out loud. It won't. Formerly known as asbestos. Okay. Okay. They renamed it because the name asbestos was bad. It's the largest asbestos mine. Yeah, shit like this. That's your logo? Your town has a logo? It looks like that. I'll put you in here. That's not... Thank you. Also, I hate this name. This name I hate. And I hate it, and I can't think of anything better. Because Luan I like. Chiraso is fine. Mortal I like. Etherin I like. This one I hate. I hate this name. I hate this name, and I hate it. I hate it, and I want it gone. I don't know what to replace it with. Because I need... They hate it. It's the fucking... This is a real it was a really temporary placeholder name. A lot of these names got replaced because they all ended in an n sound, and I didn't like how they all matched, so I wanted them to be a bit different. But I hate it. I don't know what to do. It's kind of the elf. It's like, you know, fucked up little high elves. And they kind of have their fucked up little Lord of the Rings aesthetic, and like the Feywilds and shit. That's the kind of vibe. But I don't like the name. What's the name? I don't know. I don't know what the name should be. Is there like... Tanya? Something with Vida. Vida would be nice. That works. I like Vitania. I like Vitania most. And turn on caps lock, of course. Vitania. I feel like I could have an Ania place. None of the other places are. Vitania. Does it sound elfy enough? Elves have fucked up names for things. They're always like that's what elves sound like. Tanya. That's what they sound like. I have an elf character I'd love to play someday, and her name is Iroanwe. Because I'm extra. Queer Desalon? What the fuck is that? Queer Destination? Vitania? Vitania? Vitania also makes me sounds like Britannia. Which is... And I hate Britain. Fuck Britain. Hello, Lucy. Can I help you with something? Okay. Coming up with elf names. Elf names are stupid. It's always some stupid shit like Coradel, Quanashma, Slibili, Slibera. It's gotta have a lot of syllables. It's gotta be like a lot of shlish, and a lot of lulls, and a lot of ths. Lishlidishly. Lishlidishly. If I just named a joke name like Lishlidishly. Lishlidishly is kind of funny. But I hate it also. Maybe we should have a city. Hang on, I'll name a city Lishlidishly because I think that's funny. And sometimes you need something that's just for me. Lishlidishly. Let's also figure out how to spell Lishlidishly. Lishlid. Lishlidishly. Lishlidishly. The inspiration is get fucked trying to say it. Fucked up name. Elf name. There we go. Shnikashni is a taken. It's a Japanese woman in the Makoto. Oh damn. Green gray wood. There's also ones that are like, yeah, it's just like the green gray wood. But Lishlidishly is funny, and I think I want to have it just as like a one-off town that they have to go to, that my PCs have to go to, and they have to say the name of the town. Lishlidishly. Actually, it should be. Wait. Lishlidishly. 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 Having an L. Lishlidishly. Lishlid. Refuses to urge. Resist urge to fuck tool they made. Dallas, did you make a tool? Lishlidishly. Dishley. I feel like you just have it. Dishley. Wait. Oh, why? That makes sense. To dream on itch? Oh. How's itch going, by the way? Is itch going good? Random text generator. I found it. Generate words for constructed languages. Generate names for TTRPGs. Fantastic. I will give you $2.50 because that is what that is what that is what the default is on each at the moment. Do that. It's probably less. Sorry about that. You're welcome. Okay. Honestly, I might use this for other things.
Oh, you got Tokipona in here. Cute.
I want to learn more about Tokipona. It's cute. Alright, anyways. Okay. How do we go? Wait, where? I lost my shit. I lost my shit. That's my shit. I found it again. Okay. But this is a good spelling, right? This is a good spelling. I like that. Why is this up so high? Get down here. So we have diacritics on Windows. That's okay. Britannia's kind of. Ugh. Brainstorming names is hard. Okay. Oh no, I actually need to get some oh, I don't have that shit on my computer. I don't have the Python Standard Library on my computer. Shit. I can't actually use this yet. I don't have shit installed on my computer right now. Shit. Well, I forgot I can tuck all this in. Tuck it in. Shitty. I forgot you can just tuck shit in. Little box. The theology does. If you want to read this shit, a lot of these have very literal names right now. I might change the names later. Vitania's probably the best so far. Vitae, that does. Vitae. Buffet. Let's have some E-Force finals. Bye! Thank you for coming, Dallas, and helping. If I just put some fucking Dempa song lyrics in there. Sugidachi, Umadachi, Angel Bible. It's my Bible. Hi, Lorenzo. Oh god, why is this so hard? Also, I need to pee. God, is yaoi. I should. No, because the people who will be playing this will know what yaoi is, so it's not as funny. All right, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. Enjoy the stream cafe in the meantime. I'm back. Do you have fun without me? Lucy has not been having fun. Mary left and now Lucy is extremely sad. Everything's going terribly. Dude, my amoeba is such a good name. I kind of cooked with my amoeba. I cooked with my amoeba and now I'm struggling with this. My amoeba was just so good. And Mare is essentially just... I don't know why. Sometimes you get a name that just comes to you, like, it's just like, the name's Mare. Of course it is. Is it Mare or Mer? Like, that's just what it is, you know? But yeah, every kingdom is kind of based off an element. In case you didn't notice already. There's water, air, fire, life, and earth. In case you didn't notice that already. But the earth is kind of like human melting pot, kinda. Then the Britannia's life, that's where the elves live in the Feywilds and such. Cheroso. Oh, I skipped Mokdal. Mokdal is fire. And it's got lots of volcanic activity. It's also right next to Cheroso, which is where all the high mountains are. It's air. And we've got... I want a large population of bird creatures, like Aarakocra and stuff, because I think it's cool. I like birds. I like birds. Forgive me. Forgive a bitch for liking birds. And then Luan is water. And I kind of want Luan to have like a kind of decent dragonborn population. Specifically because a lot of... I got a wing on my head or something. Yeah. Shut up. But specifically because a lot of dragons in Dungeons and Dragons are based off the European idea of dragons that breathe fire. So they're often associated with fire. But in East Asia, primarily, dragons are associated with water. So I was like, what if I have some more East Asian style dragon? And they associated with water, put them in Luan. And there's lots of island. And then I can have the fancy little dancing dragon puppet guys. Guys, one of the things I'm so obsessed with are the lion dances for Lunar New Year. I don't think it's just New Year, but I see them at New Year. The lion dancers with the big lion masks, and they blink. The lions blink, and they blink so cute. And they go up on the poles, and they get the basket. They have a little basket, and they carry it around. They're so cute. Guys, I love the little lions, and there's also the dragons. Hello, Lucy. There's the dragon puppets, the dancing dragons and tigers. Like, yes, like Barong. They're so cute. The dancing dragons. And then I feel like you could incorporate that a lot with, like, you could have a lot of that. I feel like would be really cool. And then kind of have, like, there's just a lot of I'm getting distracted because Lucy's yelling. Because Lucy's yelling. I want a bit of a dragonborn population in Luan of like the water dragons. I think China has a lot of the water dragon. Lucy, I'm gonna throw you off a bridge. I'm gonna throw her off a bridge. I'm gonna do it. She's gonna go. Goodbye. Everyone say goodbye to Lucy. She's going off the bridge. What is this file anyway? It's for my D&D world that I want to run things in. The thing is, I want to kind of keep the Loyal Bible kind of loose because I feel like just ideating really specific shit down to like individual characters and individual towns and shit like that, it's gonna get shit on and ruined as soon as you put PCs in there, because they're just gonna do some bullshit. So this is kind of, I'm making this kind of as like a setup for then when I do run a game of this, I can add shit into these categories as the PCs make shit up, because I feel like it's a lot easier to make things up when you're in improv mode. And things make sense if you keep them, if you track them, keep them writing and keep writing them down. Eventually your improv will just make a world and it will make sense. So like I have ideas and I want to write them down, but I'm keeping them kind of loose on purpose so that players can fuck around with them a bit more. But like if I need someone to be like, what's a city in Etherin? I can be like, my amoeba, you know? Like, what's a place we can go to in Charaso? And I can be like, you can go to Featherlands. Like, things like that. And then the theology is the only thing that I'm putting a bit more effort into because it's storyline reasons. And also, I like making up theology. I think it's fun. And also, I don't really want to use the rules, like the D&D default gods and stuff, because I think it's more fun to make my own. And so I have here, these are all kind of temporary names because they're basically just Latin words for what they are. But yeah, theology is my favorite parts of my campaign building. Yes, the best part. But specifically I wanted the universe to be started with a polyamorous birth. So it's Tempest, Spatium, and Materia. Spatium, or whatever. And then there's a bunch of stuff, and this is all kind of this is all kind of bleh. It might be fucked around with. But yeah, there's 3 pantheons. There's creation, heavens, and belief. And this is an idea I've had for a pantheon or like a theology for a long time, which is that I think I'm very inspired by Brennan Lee Mulligan and how he runs deities in his campaigns. Specifically, hello, Lucy, what are you doing? What do you have? Lucy! Put that down! Lucy, put that down! Sorry about that. But I'm very inspired by Brennan Lee Mulligan and how he runs deities and how he kind of, specifically in Fantasy High, I like how he handled the birth and death of Kristen's gods and such. And I think the way he like conceptualizes deities and godhood in the world of Dungeons and Dragons is really cool, and I wanted to expand on it a little bit to make it more, well, not expand on it, but kind of like take that as a starting point and then make my own thing out of it. So basically, the way it works in Sync, or the world of Sync, because Sync is just a continent on the Earth, but there's creation, so these are the deities that just exist. They're the ones that just exist. They've always existed. They just are. They can't die. They weren't born, really. But they're just kind of like, well, they can't die because there's endings, but basically they exist. They are the reason the universe exists at all. So there's time, space, matter, beginnings, and endings. So basically the pillars of existence and consciousness. Actually not consciousness, that's a different thing. Demons, yes, demons. I will also make demons, don't worry. And then heavens are basically the deities that create. It's not humanity in D&D because it's different, but but these are the ones that would exist even without worship. So these are the ones that don't rely on worship to exist. Because basically in this idea of theology is that gods only exist if you worship them. and if you worship something, it will become a god, essentially. If there is enough worship for something, then it's basically like, well, that thing is clearly deserving of worship, so it will become deific in that kind of way. But these are the things that would exist even without worship. So there's the sky, life, stars and the sun, earth, land, sea, moon, and then there's also love, thought, and arcana. Love is also, I'm thinking of changing maybe love. I don't know, I think it's kind of fun to have in this world that love is something that exists even without thought. I think is kind of fun. I think that's just a kind of a cool concept for, it's a cool philosophical concept, you know. But yeah, arcana is magic. And then belief is basically anything that requires belief to exist. So if this is where shit like the god of cows comes in, you know? Where it's like things like the moon, the land, the sea, these are things that just are. They just exist. They don't need your input to exist. And then belief is, I'm a fisherman and I really want to pray to something to help with me with my fish. So I'm going to pray to the concept of fishing or some shit like that. I'm going to pray for good luck on my fishing journeys. I'm going to say, please protect me in my fishing journeys, things like that. And if enough people start doing that, eventually a deity will be created or born, essentially, to protect over that belief. And will, if enough people then worship it some more, give it more power, it can obtain its own power by its own merit, because it's like a thinking, it's like a person, but they just live in the ethereal plane. And they'll take whatever form their believers believe that they have. So if someone's like, I think the god, the cleric of swag domain, you can do that, Maxi. But if Maxi says, I think that the god of swag probably wears a supreme hat, then in the ethereal plane, if enough people believe that the god of swag has a supreme hat, then then the god of swag is probably going to be wearing a supreme hat. It's going to, and this is very inspired by Fantasy High Junior Year, if you haven't seen it, which is Brennan's discussion on how he talks about what's her name? Encarna, and how basically her worshippers kind of decided how she should be, and because her worshippers decided she should be a certain way, she kind of adapted to that way of thinking, because that's what her worshippers wanted from her, and so that's what she became. And so that kind of, this idea of like, whatever you believe in this world, if you truly believe it hard enough, and enough people believe it hard enough, that's kind of does D&D have pillaging of the innocents? I mean, some people, I don't know if the PCs will do it, but basically Sync is in a big dome. The continent of Sync is in a big dome. It's perfectly circular, and they've existed in that dome for thousands of years, and space is running out. They don't have any space left for shit. And that's kind of why I liked the idea of putting Chippy's amoeba into the world, because it made sense for a continent where space is running out and you really need to cram shit in to have like a weird sprawling city that just kind of takes the shape of whatever space it's in. But yeah, there is Etherin, which is the central kingdom, who is under a leadership that basically is saying, we're running out of farmland, we're running out of space for people, we need to go get land from the neighboring kingdoms, because otherwise our people are gonna die from like overcrowding. and other kingdoms have their own, like, hey, we have our own shit going on. You're not the only people here, dipshits. We need this space too. And specifically with the Fey kingdom to the east, they really value wild land and leaving land untouched and not expanded upon, not industrialized. And Etherin, the kingdom of Etherin, is like, fuck that. We need that space for our parking lots. You know? And so that's kind of the vibe. So these 5 kingdoms are not on the best terms with one another. And you kind of gotta deal with it. But the PCs will be starting in Etherin. Specifically, I want to start them in Mare because that's the city that I have the most concepts for, and I think is the coolest, and I think is a good starting spot. Because I have this kind of idea that I don't know if I want to run like a campaign that's like really, really long with a few people and only those people. I kind of have the idea that I want to have an adventuring guild that all of my friends can make PCs that are members of this guild. And when there's an adventure that needs to be doing, I can get all of my friends who are available at that time to make their little group and go off, and maybe it's not everyone at the same time, but then maybe at the same time that they're doing that, maybe I have another friend who's like, can I do something as well? And so maybe things are going on at the same time in different places, and they can meet up and such. I kind of like the idea of like my amoeba of an adventuring party that kind of like comes and goes in and out, goes on adventures, kind of like, I gotta do something else right now. But if there's like this central point that they all come back to at the adventuring guild, that they can kind of meet up and say, I'm going on this next one, that kind of thing. I want all of my friends to play. I don't want to just be like, I can only DM for 4 people, so the rest of my friends get fucked. Or else I'll have an amoeba buddy named Amiibo. That is a good idea. Listen, and my friends, I think you could probably have multiple PCs in this adventuring guild. It's just they wouldn't be able to adventure together. But if you want to have multiple different guys and play different guys in the same universe, that's fine. But specifically, I want to make... But the way the Pantheon of Belief works in practice is that if my PCs need a god to worship and they're like, I want to worship the god of this, I will make that god for them. And now that god just exists in the Pantheon of Belief. And if I need a god of fishing or whatever, I'll add it. So I can just kind of have like infinite gods that I need at any given time. And that's how the Pantheon of Belief works. But the Pantheon of the Heavens is the one that's worshipped most universally. PCs player characters. The Pantheon of the Heavens is the one that's worshipped universally, so you'll find temples and shrines and churches and things like that dedicated to the Pantheon of the Heavens mostly. And then the Pantheon of Belief is more location-based, where it's like maybe the god of fishing. I'm gonna have to make the god of fishing, guys. I'm gonna have to make the god of fishing. The god of fishing exists. I don't know what his name is, but his name is Fishing for now. And then this is just normal text, yeah. Of fishing. I'll come up with better names for them later. There's PC that changes their identity every adventure and acts like they're completely different people. Yeah. Thank you, a folklore hero. Well, the thing is that a folklore hero, if enough people remember him and know them, and eventually worship him and go for him for help, if like after he dies or some shit, he'll probably come back in the ethereal plane and act as a deity of fishing. That's how it works. But yeah, that kind of the Pantheon of Belief is more Kabeya. Call him Kabeya. Just call him Sakana. Currently, most of the gods are just named their domain, but in Latin, because that's an easy way to just have a name that I can just use as a placeholder. Fishing hunting store. What, just name him Bass Pro Shop? But it's like, maybe, because, like, Lewin has, like, a fishing village that I've kind of conceptualized, because it's based off Lurelin Village, obviously. And so maybe they have, like, a little shrine dedicated to the deity of fishing, and maybe someone who visited that place was like, oh, while I'm here, I would also like to worship your deity of fishing, because I'm a fisherman, and so I'll learn about it, and then go back to my own place, and then tell them about it. It's a word of mouth kind of thing. And the deity of fishing may have clerics that go around and say, hey, I'm a cleric of the deity of fishing. Would you like to learn about this? Would you like to learn about this fishing guy? You're welcome. Kavea is still a good name. I mean, it's kind of funny. Anyway, so that's the end of stream, I realized. It's been 2 hours. But thank you for joining me today. Oh, now that Maxi's here, I can tell them that I've named the place Choroso. And I did that just for you. Just for you, I did it. Just for Maxi. Not chorizo? No, there can be a place in Choroso called chorizo. You can hold non-confident for the deity swag. You can if you wish. So if you want to miss you, I hope you like that skull. Thanks, Maxi. That was the most. Just like, I love you, Nomia. I love you. But thank you so much for joining me today. Did my schedule go up already? I think it did. It did go up, right? Let me double check. Hey, Lorenzo. Yes, my schedule did go up. So this week or next week, on Wednesday, it's the membership stream. You can be a member. If you join, you press the join button. Gonna play games together. Maybe it'll be supermarket together. That's kind of the most fun one at the moment. But we'll play video games together on Wednesday. Then on Saturday, Sara's back, baby! Everyone cheer. Hang on, what's my cheering sound? Yay! Sara's back. Thanks, Chippy. But Sara's back. So I told you it wasn't really going away. It was kind of like we needed to figure out a time slot. Currently, it looks like maybe we'll be doing Sara every other week. Maybe? Who knows? And then Sunday, productivity stream again. It could be another singing practice if I don't have any homework I can work out at home. Because some of the homework I have to do is like I have to be on campus to do that, and I cannot stream from campus. But if I do have stuff that I can do, then I'll do it there. Lucy's so upset. She's shaking. I have to go, dude. But thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for keeping me company while I practice my singing and ideate some sync stuff. I do really want to run this at some point, so hopefully sooner rather than later. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Join my memberships for badges and emotes and streams once a week. No, streams once a month. Exclusive to you. Alright, I will see you on Wednesday, if you remember. Otsunawa! Bye! And thank you to my $3 Plus members, Das and Nizarleaf. Can I get Lucy to say goodbye? Speak? 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 No, speak. Speak. Thank you. Bye.